James Lynch here for Flow Combat with Hannah Cifers, who's going to be fighting this Saturday at UFC 235. And Hannah, it is so great to talk to you and meet you in person here. How does it feel to be on this huge card? It's one thing to have a short notice debut, but to be part of this stacked card, how are you feeling right now?
It feels pretty amazing. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. And you told me when we were talking last time that, you know, you were worried about getting a little starstruck. Have you seen like John Jones or anyone yet? Have you had those feelings yet?
I haven't seen John Jones around yet, but I've been seeing some of the other fighters, and I've gone to the Performance Institute and seen some of the other fighters, so it's just really exciting.
Is this your first time to Vegas?
Yes, sir.
And what do you think? A little bit different than back home, I imagine.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
Yeah. How was just, you know, getting used to that, seeing, you know, all the nice food and everything? Is that something like you're just like, I got to focus on the fight, I can't worry about that stuff?
I'm trying to focus on the fight.
Yeah.
Maybe like after the fight, I'm going to try out some of the restaurants.
You have to, yes, exactly. And I was going to say, do you get like an extra day to you know, after the fight, or are you heading right back home after this?
We leave back out early Sunday morning.
Okay. So maybe late Saturday, get a nice little dish or something like that. Okay, good. Training camp, how did the rest of it go? I know you told me you had a really good camp. You had a lot of notice. This wasn't a short notice fight. How did the rest of camp go?
It's been great. It's probably the most I've trained for a single fight going into it, and I just feel really great going into it, the fight.
We talked about this before, but your strength, I think that is one of the assets you have in this division. Do you feel like a lot of women are going to have trouble just, you know, grappling with you? Even Macy did in the first little bit when you guys fought.
I always work really hard on my strengthening and stuff, but for this fight I've really been pushing my strength and conditioning, so it should be a little better. Yeah,
and how are you feeling with that? You know, I'm sure you feel like if it goes 3 rounds, you'll be able to hang in there, and, you know, just it must give you more confidence going into the cage now, having that strength and conditioning.
Yes, I just never really like pushed the issue so much, so I really feel like it's going to be good for me going into this fight if it goes the distance.
Yeah, and I know the cut you were telling me was going pretty well because, again, you had the full camp. That's you don't really cut much weight, right?
No, so I usually walk around like 20, maybe 123, 124.
Okay, that's
even not like watching what I eat.
So this is a lot different than Denver, like I mentioned. What do you do during fight week when you're not doing interviews? Are you in the hotel room? Are you getting to go out and see the sights a little bit? What would I find you doing?
I like to go out and see the sights a little bit, and also still training while we're here and all. I'm putting in work.
Okay, that's good. And what can we expect on Saturday? How do you see this fight unfolding?
I'd like a finish in like the first, maybe early part of the second, but I mean, maybe go the distance either way.
And like, has it hit you the magnitude of this card? Because, you know, again, you have a full camp. You know, you got the strength and conditioning. Like, do you feel like we're finally going to see the real you on Saturday? Because there's, you know, you've done everything, you've done all the preparation. There is no short notice fight.
Yeah, I'd like to think this is going to be a really good showing for me, and I can show like what I really work on and stuff in this fight.
That's great. And the plan, I guess, if you get the win here, do you want a quick turnaround, or do you want a little bit of time off in between? I know, because if everything goes well and you're healthy, would you like to get back in there right away?
Yeah, I like to fight pretty often as I can. Yeah. I just like to stay busy.
Okay. And what's been the reception back home? I mean, again, this is a huge card. I'm sure a lot of people are like, hey, we're rooting for you. I'm sure there's watch parties going on. Have you heard any of that back home right now? What's the word back home?
Yeah, a lot of my friends and stuff are having watch parties.
Does that add more pressure? Or are you just like, yes, that motivates me even more?
Yeah, like it is a little bit. Like all my friends from church and stuff are like having a watch party.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I thought it was really cool.
Good stuff. Well, best of luck on Saturday. Nice to finally meet you in person.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure meeting you.